So here's my thoughts so far on the 2023 Women's College Basketball Season bracket. This is for the WNIT, and these are games from 2/18/23 and before. This is 2 Saturday's games. I already did one, but I'm going to keep doing one every so often, just to give you an updates for Americans. Let's see if I raise my bracket. This AMAC bids 3 to highest team in each conference standings, and conference and the projected receive seven. And there's 36 large bids, 36 total best ranked teams based on analysis, and there's projected plus 400 or. So you have to have a 400 overall record to be in the tournament. But there's also one team from each conference that might get in a little bit. That might bid. And then, so we have America East, we have Albany, no surprise there, Vermont, it's probably going to see it. American, yeah, that's no surprise there, South Florida. And then we have like 10 UMass. ACC, Syracuse, yeah, ACC so deep. Like Sun, no surprise there, FGC's going to take it, Liberty's going to take it. Big 12, 6, Kentucky, yeah, they're pretty deep. Other than pretty much TCU maybe. Every team should make it to the NCAA tournament. A lot of teams should. Texas Tech, they're thinking might not make it the NCAA tournament. But they're 16-11, but we'll see. I mean, they still have a chance to make it the NCAAs. Although, I mean, it's not super likely though. Seton Hall in the Big East. Yeah, I don't see Seton Hall in the NCAAs. They're 17-11. I mean, maybe, but I just don't see it. Montana State. It's not really surprise there. High Point, Gardner-Webb's going to take the Big South. In the Big Ten, we have Michigan State, we have Penn State, we have Rutgers. No real surprise. Michigan State is big. No real surprise there. They're 500, and these teams' performances are not like super great, or not like the best. Kind of like their middle ground in the Big Ten, in like these power conferences. You have UC right in the Big West. It was Long Beach State for a while, but UC Irvine now, due to the COVID postponements they've had, now they're going to be unless Long Beach loses, which Long Beach almost did lose on Saturday to Hawaii. So I mean, pretty much the cancellation screwed UC Irvine over. I mean, it's so late though in the end of the year, so I mean, I don't blame them, but can't really get the game in. Maybe one on the 28th, maybe, but that'd be about it. So I don't blame them on that one. We have Drexel and the Colonial, no surprise there. WKU, yeah, Conference USA, yep, that's going to be Middle Tennessee's to win. And then Horizon, you have Green Bay. Not a surprise there. It is Cleveland State's to win. They are like have 3 losses in the year. I believe Cleveland State does 2 in conference. So, but Cleveland State, I'm surprised they're not ranked yet. But I'm sure they will be by the end of the season, because they look pretty good. Princeton, yeah, maybe. It could be Columbia's, but but it's either going to be Princeton or Columbia winning the IB tournament and meeting in the finals. So basically, whoever wins between Princeton and Columbia. Metro Quinnipiac. Yeah, it's pretty much like Siena. I think that Siena's will win the Metro Athletic Conference. The Mid-American Ball State, yeah, that's Bowling Green's to win. Ball State, though, is pretty good, though, in they're 12-2. I mean, maybe they don't know who's going to win the IMAC qualifier, though, because Bowling Green is top. I thought, did this say Bowling Green is in there, so who knows? who's going to win yet. They're not for sure, maybe. Which I don't blame them because it could be who wins the conference tournament. Obviously, who's going to make it, but it's going to be even more, so you can't predict it with her. Predict. Mid-American, you got Boss, you got Miak, you got Morgan State, yep. That is no surprise there, Morgan State lock. I mean, that is Morgan State. I mean, I think they think Norfolk's going. I don't know, though. I mean, Norfolk did beat Coppin. Morgan, though, did lose to Howard, though. So, I guess it could be in Norfolk's. Now to win. Northern Ireland, Missouri Valley. Who is the Missouri Valley I'm at? Qualifying. I can't remember. Is it, who is it? I can't remember. That makes sense. That was in there. Colorado State in the Mountain West. No surprise there. You got UNLV, who is ranked. They're in it. No surprise there. Northeast, you have Sacred Heart. No surprise there. UALR. Low. I'm surprised Lorax still projected to win the OVC WNIT bid. I'm surprised after the last two Eastern, last three in a row in conference. I'm surprised, but surprised at Eastern though. I would think Eastern would be the favorite to be afterward, but Washington Pac-12, no surprise there. Lehigh the Patriot. I'm surprised it's Lehigh the Patriot. I'm surprised it's not Holy Cross. Holy Cross did lose 3 in a row. And so that they were looking really solid there for a while. So okay, so that makes sense. Okay. And then we have Georgia, the SEC. That's no surprise there. I mean, Georgia is favored, though, is playing in the way to NCAA. I mean, so is Mississippi State there on the bubble. Chattanooga. Who is the champion? Is it Wofford? Wofford, maybe? Is it ETSU? Is it ETSU? So favorite, maybe it's ETSU. I'm not sure, because it is very tight at the top. So it's all gonna come down to the last couple games of the season. And Texas A&M Corpus Christi and Southwestern. Yeah, I mean, it's not really surprising there. I mean, because who is favored to win? Is it Incarnate Word? No, I mean, I don't really remember who it is. And here, but maybe it is Texas A&M Corpus Christi, but they think they're going to lose it. So that is Southern, which I am surprised by. I'm surprised not Alabama A&M and Alabama State. Essentially, whoever wins, basically, it's going to be Jackson State's to win. That. Look at the last game I seen. Jackson State blew out. Look at Jackson State blew out. Look at Jackson State. They played North Carolina, but they beat Texas Tech. They almost beat UC on the road. They almost beat, look at that. They played a lot of Power 5s. Tough schedule, and they lost to them, but yeah. But look at that. They had some close ones. Look at that. Proved them for a conference. And look at that. Now there was, look at, I seen the last game. Not Alcorn, but Bethune-Cookman on the Monday night. And boy, they they blew them out of the water. Like a good Bethune-Cookman, the SWAC team. But Bethune-Cookman lost to the Alabama State in 3 overtimes also. They are a for real team though. Bethune-Cookman is in the SWAT for a good SWAT quality team. But Jackson State, they're going to win the SWAT. So basically, it's going to be Alabama A&M, Alabama State. Winner goes to the WNIT. Loser pretty much goes out to the WNIT. But Alabama, let's actually see Alabama State and Alabama A&M. Alabama State plays, they both 11-4. So they play Alabama A&M, Southern and Grambling. And Alabama A&M plays Alabama State on the road. Then they play Grambling, and then they play Southern. So they basically play the same schedule, except they switch off between Southern. One team plays Southern, the other plays Grambling. So it's like, ugh. So you could have the same records. Theoretically, you could. So the Alabama A&M, Alabama State, it's really going to be important for the SWAT. Who's going to win the SWAT? Who's going to SWAT for the WNIT? Because Jackson State's going to win it unless there's some upset fluke. But Jackson State loses. But then they have a fierce chance of actually doing some damage in the WNIT. North Dakota in the Summit. That's no surprise there. North Dakota State, or South Dakota State, has the Summit in hand. South Dakota State actually has the Summit in hand. They're 16-0. No way they're going to lose in the Summit. They actually did beat Mississippi State at home by 1. They lost to UCLA by 7. They lost to only Creighton by 9. They beat Louisville. They lost to Montana State by 5 on the road. South Carolina neutral court by only 18. So that's pretty good though. They beat South Carolina only by 8. Lose to South Carolina only by 18. That's pretty good. So I think they can be a real force for an upset in the NCAA tournament. South Dakota State can. It's 23-5. They'll be 25-5, no problem. So even more than that, if you count the Sunbelt, James Madison, yeah, that's no surprise. I thought James Madison would be the Sunbelt champs, but actually they've been losing them, so that's no surprise there. WCC is Portland, no surprise there. Portland is basically lost to the only losses are to Gonzaga. So Gonzaga beat them twice. Unless Gonzaga can beat Portland a third time, or Portland can beat Gonzaga for the third time they beat them in a neutral site for the WCC tournament. Otherwise, Portland's heading to WNIT. So and they have Southern Utah. Yeah, it's no surprise. I thought. Actually, that is a little surprising. Why? Because it is a Grand Canyon? No. Sam Houston? I don't know who's actually better. Who beat him, though? Is it UT Arlington? Is UT Arlington the favorite? 13-1? No, they're 7-8. So, It's still, Southern Utah's probably still in it. You may think Southern Utah's going to lose. I don't know, though. I don't agree with that one. Now we got a large bid 1 and 2. Memphis, SMU. No surprise there. No surprise here in St. Joe's. St. Joe's is just 18-7, 8-5 overall. Yeah, and so we only have 2 games left for the conference tournament. Virginia and Wake Forest. Virginia is on the bubble here. They're 50-11. If they can stay above 500, I think they could beat against Clemson and Florida. They could beat Clemson, maybe Miami, Florida. Actually, it's the only time they've ever played. They play Miami, Florida in this season, so maybe they could challenge Miami, Florida. Clemson, I could see them challenging. Let's take a look here. Wake Forest. No, they're in the bubble. They're 14-12, yeah, so they're in the bubble. pretty slow lighting on the bubble, so yeah, so DePaul, there's a second team in from the Big East. DePaul, I thought would be in C tournament at the start of the year, but they're and their schedules doesn't favor them because they play Villanova. Villanova, they only lost by 7 at home, but Villanova Mary Segrist. She has a big game. You're done. You're toast. UConn. Beaten by like 20, 30. No surprise there. Not really surprised there. Marquette. Maybe they lose to Marquette by like 15. So they're like 50. I say like 15, 16. Maybe 16, 15. Maybe at best if they beat Villanova and they beat Marquette. Which is good. 16 and 17 and 14. I don't see it though. They're gonna be stumbling, probably 17, 16 I'd say. Because they'll probably win the first round of that Big East tournament, but they'll lose to their second round probably, or whatever game they play. So, in large bid 2, obviously I should mention it. But someone Georgetown mentioned they're struggling. They're on the edge of getting out. 11 and 15. I just don't see them being private. Oh, they did be private. So maybe St. John's. No, that's St. John's home between. So we probably the best 12 and 16. So I don't know. I don't see them making any better than 13, 17 at the absolute best. So they're out. Penn State's struggling. Penn State's 13-13. They play Purdue and they play Michigan State. Michigan State's a winnable game. But Purdue is a winnable game. They beat Purdue at home. So we'll see though. We'll see. Rutgers is just snuck in. But Rutgers did get blown out by Wisconsin. So let's that hurts them 11-17. So Michigan, like, yeah, they're not making it to WNIT 11-19. Maybe 12 and 20. Maybe 12 and 20. So probably obviously they'll have to play first game maybe, or even 12 and 31 if they make this. Not happening. Rice, yeah, I can see Rice making it as well because they're pretty solid in their 18-9 overall conference. So to keep holding on, I can see them making it. But we got Harvard and Penn. No surprise, Harvard and Penn are both so Ivy teams. They're the 4 best Ivy teams in the conference. Therefore, they're going to make it to the Ivy tournament. Is Columbia, Princeton, Harvard, Penn. So no surprise they're therefore going to make it to the Ivy tournament. So no surprise they're all the 4 Ivy League tournament teams, the 4 Ivy League conference tournament teams are going to make it. And we got Bowling Green, Penn State. Penn State's kind of surprising. We got Bowling Green, Ball State, loser of that one, make it to the WT. No surprise there. And Bowling, Penn State has 4 games left. 1 against Ohio, 1 against Eastern Michigan, 1 against U, 1 against Northern Illinois. So it's no surprise. So they'll be fine enough, I think. Because they'll be able to beat Ohio. They'll beat Ohio on the road. They'll beat Ohio at home. Beat Eastern Michigan at home. They should be able to beat Eastern Michigan. Maybe closer though. Toledo on the road. They lost Toledo by 9 at home. So Illinois, let's beat them on the road between. So home. See that win. They have a winnable schedule, so I think they can make the semis possibly in the quarters, if not semis in the tournament. So that'll be fine. I think they'll make it, so they'll be okay. In Missouri Valley, you got Missouri State and Illinois State. You got state schools. Missouri State's still 12-3, 17-7 overall. So that's really no surprise there. Or is it Drake? Maybe it's Drake being the conference tournament winner. Now I think, well, yeah, maybe Drake. Maybe it is Drake. Who knows? I don't know. But Missouri State, I can see that. Illinois State, yeah, they're 13-3 conference, 18-7. So they only have 4 games left in their slate, so I can see that. San Diego State, they're pretty solid, 8-19 or 11-5 in conference. And they have 2 games left, one against UNLV on the 25th, which I don't see. Maybe they'll beat UNLV, who knows? They barely lost to UNLV at home by 6. So, and then Air Force is their only time they're playing Air Force this year. Yeah, it's the last game of the year. So, 12-6 is their best hope conference, but they'll still be okay to make a turn. Oregon State in California. Oregon State is on the bubble of being in the NIT. They're losing games. They have to play Arizona State, which is should be a win behind. But Arizona, I don't see them losing Arizona or being Arizona. But you never know. California had upset. They beat USC at home. So they gotta play Utah and Colorado on the road on Thursday and Saturday. So they pretty much play Utah on Thursday. Then Friday they'll travel to they won't travel home. Probably just travel straight to Colorado, I would assume. Especially when they play a Saturday game, they're not gonna travel back home. And travel late Friday night, travel to Colorado, but you never know. They'll probably just do a straight one there, but so I can see them beating Colorado. Or not, maybe not. I don't know. I don't think they'll beat Colorado. Maybe because they beat Colorado by 7. I mean, that's sub by 7. Utah they blew them out. So you see, they blew them out though too. So I don't know. Maybe. But Cal is looking like one of those teams that maybe they get in, barely sneak in, but they're so close to sneaking out. No. You have Mississippi State and Missouri. Mississippi State is 18-7-6. No surprise there. They beat Alabama on Leslie Network Plus on Sunday. Then they had to play Arkansas and LSU. LSU's been playing well, but they've been playing close games. Arkansas is solid team, and that's their first time they're going to play Arkansas this season. So I can see them beat Arkansas. But LSU, I don't see them. So the best I think they'll be is 20-9 in regular season. They'll be 9-7 in conference, which is pretty respectable. Which they're actually flirting with last 4 in the NCAA. They're flirting in the NCAA in that large for the NIT, WNIT. So I could, if they actually make it to the WNIT instead of the NCAAs, I could see them doing damage in the WNIT. If not, I see them either making it maybe pulling up in the first round 64 to around 3-2, but I don't see them doing much in the NCAA. And then Missouri's a solid team. They beat Texas, but their record is not quite there. They beat Texas pretty handily. It's on Monday, which is when I film this. I'm going to be seeing it. So on the WNIT, so Ole Miss in Florida. It's their first time playing Ole Miss in Florida at the end of the year. So I can see that being Ole Miss in Florida. So I can see their Ole Miss is a team actually in the NCAA tournament considerations. But maybe not. But they could be Florida though. should help them in for the WNIT. San Francisco is in the WCC. San Francisco is really good team. They have played Pepperdine on Thursday and Loyola Marymount on Saturday. There are 2 games up, so I can see them winning, but we'll see. I mean, we will see. With that, large bid 3 and 4. Houston is making it in the American. I am surprised Houston is, but their conference record is a lot better than their overall record. So we'll see. I mean, I just don't see Houston making it, but we'll see though. Clemson, they're 14-14. They're on the bubble. You know, they have to play Virginia on Thursday and Florida State on Sunday. So I don't see Florida State being Florida State, but Virginia, I could see them being Virginia, possibly. So maybe 15-15. Maybe sneak in at 16-16. Providence. No, I just don't see Georgetown on the 21st, which I see being Georgetown. Actually, I lost Georgetown though, so at home. So Villanova, yeah, St. John's. It's not looking too good for the Providence. It was 13-15, so I just don't see him making it. Belmont is pretty solid, 16-10, 12-3 overall. They have 4 more games, one against Northern Iowa on Thursday, one against Drake on Saturday, one against USC the following Saturday, and one against Valparaiso the following Saturday. So they play 2 back-to-back Thursday, Saturdays. So before the regular season officially ends for all teams on the 4th. That's the last day. Every single team in the NCAA is playing their final regular season game. Doesn't start conference tournaments yet. And then Auburn at large. Yeah, they lost Tennessee, but they have to play Georgia and Vanderbilt, which those are actually, Georgia's a good team, so I don't know about Georgia for the first time this season. But Vanderbilt, yeah, I can see him being Vanderbilt. So I can see him sneaking at 15-13. They make it 16-14, maybe 17-14. So I can see that. Tulsa, Tulsa should be actually in over Houston, but their conference record, Houston's conference record's better though. They play UCF on Wednesday. Saturday they play Houston, and then the Wednesday after they play UCF. To finish up their year on the 1st of March. So I can see that. Tulsa should be in over Houston, but no. Georgia Tech. They got to play Notre Dame, Virginia Tech, so I don't see them being over 500. But maybe they'll sneak in. It's close. Florida. Lost to LSU. Had to play Alabama, which I can see them playing. Alabama's a tough NCAA tournament team, but maybe they upset Florida. Or, Florida upsets Alabama. Missouri. I can see them being Missouri, so at best it'll be, I think, 15-14. It'll be probably 16-15. So Florida is barely sneaking, I think. And then at large bid 5 is Boston College of the ACC and Vanderbilt. Boston College. This played Louisville. Louisville's up and down team, but they're still playing solid as late 19-9, 10-5 in conference. So I don't see them being Louisville, but Wake Forest, I could see them being 15-16, maybe 16-17. Maybe a game under 500, or maybe a game, if they upset in the second round, maybe they'll be 500 exactly. So, but yeah, there's my thoughts on the bracket. Do I agree with this bracket, this WNIT bracketology? Yeah, I agree with most of it. It's just there's a few teams here and there. They're kind of like iffy, makes sense. They're kind of iffy and teams that might not make it. But right now, they seem like they might make it if the NIT teams were picked today, or as of the 18th, picked after the games ended on the 18th. So, yeah, if there's another WNIT update, you know, and do a video on that as well. So until next time, take care.